Welcome to this edition of RIMPAGE Live. You are here with Team RIMPAGE with Ms. Katerina Miletich and Mr. Rob Yates. How are you guys doing?
Oh, fantastic. Really good.
Awesome, thank you.
Perfect. Well, on this edition, we like to talk more about the mission of RIMPAGE, but we have our guest, Mr. Rob Yates, with us. So, Rob, what does this opportunity mean to you, and why are you excited about RIMPAGE?
I think it's an opportunity that means opportunity. That's what I think, right? I've been involved in sport at different levels for a very, very, very long period of time. And there's all these misconceptions out there, like sports people are dumb and they can't go and run successful businesses, or like there is, Katerina, you take your head, but it's true. Like I've worked with professional rugby players and they're like, well, they better earn a lot of money now because when they're done with rugby, they're done with life. Like they don't have it up here.
Right.
And then so there's all these misconceptions, and there's gatekeepers and people who say you can or you cannot, or I like you, so you're good enough, regardless of how good you are. I've even been in sporting environments where if you drink the right drink, that means you fit in and get opportunity or not. Or it actually, and I go so, or in one environment, can you drink the longest? Like if you're up beyond midnight drinking, then you fit it in with a crowd or not. You know, there's all these things. And people have all these weird ways of saying that you're good or good enough, or good or not good enough. And what I love about the RIMPAGE opportunity is that it's more than just basketball. Right? It's an opportunity that's bigger. Yes, basketball is the thing that brings RIMPAGE together, right? That's the focus point. But you know, if you love basketball and you're 18 years old and you live in Norway and you think you're good enough, RIMPAGE is the platform to prove it on, right? And if you're 20 years old and you live in, I don't know, in Idaho, and you think you're the man, RIMPAGE gives you the opportunity to prove it, right? Against the kid in Norway, and see if you really are. Or maybe you're from a little village in Africa somewhere, and you're good at basketball, and you're looking for overseas opportunities for yourself out of the third world continent into somewhere else. RIMPAGE is the opportunity. And on top of all of that, we're going to take all the agents out of the way, all of the coaches, all of the scouts, all of these other people who say you're good enough. And if you're good enough, we'll recognize you as good enough, because there's nothing between you being good enough other than a phone and a piece of internet access. That's it.
Wow.
And your score, your ranking will speak. Right?
That's it. And I think that the opportunity is more than that, because it's direct feedback that you never normally get in sport.
Yes.
If I don't like my ranking right here, right now, I can do something about it.
Right. Wow.
And I don't have to wait to the end of the season to change a contract, or wait for a coach's feedback in 8 weeks' time, or or have the only feedback as you don't get game time, or you don't get selected, or you don't get to be scouted. Right? The feedback is instant, is verifiable. You know, within 24 to 48 hours, you know how good you are globally.
Yes.
Oh, that's powerful.
Very, very, very powerful statements.
And if you like it, get better. And if you don't like it, get better.
Yes. That reveals the heart of this mission, right?
That's it.
Yes.
Does it match your vision?
Absolutely. And as he's speaking, you know what I'm thinking about is how we're going to move people. And what I mean is move them from a place where they're disenfranchised to a place where they're empowered. We move them from a place where no one knows about them, but they have this talent that has value, to a place where they're giving that value. We're moving people out of poverty and into a position where they can provide for their families. It's a powerful opportunity for that reason.
This is the next term I wanted to bring to the table, is the term empowerment, and what empowerment means when we attach RIMPAGE empowerment.
I don't think it's empowerment. I think it's about capturing your own power.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. It's from within. That is exactly what that means. Yes.
We were all born powerful, and then we end up believing stories
Indeed.
that basically take power from us. And RIMPAGE gives you the opportunity to capture your own power.
Exactly.
And do that on a global basketball court. But do that as a great human being, because not everybody's going to be the top 1,100 or whatever it will be in the world.
Right.
You can get seen outside of basketball. Right?
Yes.
Like if you realize you love basketball and you can never break the top 10,000, but you love basketball, commentate, video, graphics, clothing. Get into you can still build your future life and career inside of basketball.
In the industry, right?
In the industry, right? Like the industry needs salespeople.
Yes,
just a simple thing.
Yes, yes.
RIMPAGE gives you the opportunity to network, to get seen, to go and find other people, to maybe have conversations with people you never would have bumped into otherwise. And who's to say that the job you're looking for has to be in your city, in your state, or even your
right. Yeah, opportunities to travel and meet.
The world is your stage, right? And RIMPAGE is the stage to prove that you are the best. There is no one else between you and your results. No one is standing there.
That's what I think about when I hear that word empower, is it's up to me.
Yes,
Finally, it's up to me. I don't have to wait for that phone call. I don't have to hope that this person notices me. I don't have to pray that this person picks me. It's up to me. You get on that platform and you can, I like this quote. It says, because of RIMPAGE, every basketball player on the planet now has a fair and legitimate opportunity to trade his talent for fame and fortune. And we know that not everyone will get there, and they know that not everyone will get there. But what's crucial, what's critical, is they have an opportunity, so they can let their skills decide. And I think that's just fair.
RIMPAGE is like a drum, and it's like a drum, and the drum of RIMPAGE can be beaten so loudly that the rest of the world has to sit up and notice. Normally in sport, there's individuals with small drums making as much sound as they possibly can do, and yet it's a small drum and it's an individual. But collectively, RIMPAGE as a collection of basketball passionate people beating your drum together, it has to get noticed.
The thunderous sound of that, all of them together. Wow.
Absolutely. It's unstoppable. It's unstoppable, that rhythm. It's going to catch on and resonate with so many people because it's the right way.
Here's the thing, it's also selfless, because if you're watching this and you love and you play basketball, and I bet there's some of you out there, and you might even think, who's this weird white Englishman like talking to me about basketball? I'm quite tall, by the way, so I'm like 6'3", so but I'm not that great at basketball. It's your job to bring more people into RIMPAGE, because the more people who share social media, who beat the drum, right, so on and so forth. Yes, they might be your competition, but you need competition to get better.
Absolutely.
Right? Without competition, you are nothing. So you need the more people you bring into RIMPAGE to play ball with you, to shoot hoops with you, the louder the drum and the greater the opportunity for you to get seen.
The better you become. The better you become on every level. On every level. Wow.
Right? And we can all rise together. This isn't about being behind, right? We can all rise together. So if you love ball and you love shooting hoops, it's your job to bring as many other basketball into RIMPAGE as possible.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And if your friend has a camera and loves using that camera, get your friend to come with you and record you while you play.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Because we're going to be able to track all sorts of cool things, like what's the #1 basketball city in the United States?
Yes.
Not just in terms of ability, fans, videography, mass participation and enthusiasm, a love of the sport.
Right. Oh my goodness.
A love of life, really, because it's so many people walking like zombies through life. I'm just going to say it, and I don't mean it offensively, but we have taken a back seat so much in life that we are just too darn comfortable, right?
Yeah.
And we have paid the price of our growth, paid the price of actually becoming better in life.
Yeah.
But being willing to test yourself against yourself from yesterday. This is
That's really what it is.
This is the stage.
I've said before, and I think this is just so powerful. The best basketball player in the world is already out there. Who knows who he is? Nobody knows. So RIMPAGE's job is to find that player and bring him onto the world stage so the whole world knows. RIMPAGE is the difference between the world knowing who that person is and not knowing.
I would put money on it. The best basketball player in the world currently does not play for the NBA. Number one.
Yes.
I would put a lot of money on it. And
Yes.
Number one, I would pretty much guarantee that he or she is hidden somewhere.
Yes.
Number two, I want to say to people, the three of us are not RIMPAGE. We are all RIMPAGE.
Yes.
If you're watching this, you are RIMPAGE. Whether you like it or not, if you play basketball and you enjoy 1v1 competition and you want to help yourself and other people prove themselves on a global platform, you are RIMPAGE.
Right. You want to become better. You want your life to matter. You want what you do to matter. You are RIMPAGE. Absolutely.
That's another key word, Katharina, is it matters. Like if you think about it, the infrastructure that is needed for RIMPAGE is already there. People are already playing basketball. They're already posting their highlights and stuff. So they're already bringing their phones. What RIMPAGE does is we make it matter. So like you're playing the same game at the same park with the same people, but now it matters. It can move you up. Your results are captured and recorded, and we can reward those results and give you a way to measure yourself against anyone else in the world.
You become seen. You become seen in the right way, right? And that can lead you into becoming the world's best player, but it can also lead you into becoming the fullest version of yourself in this life, whether that is a business person, it's fully accomplished human being, and that has no price on it. That is a priceless experience in life, to live truly from your calling, to fulfill every potential that is already inside you.
Absolutely. Yep. So we have a couple minutes left. Is there another word, another term?
Another term
that comes to mind.
I like the term stage, right? We talk often about it. So what does RIMPAGE stage mean in the most concise terms? What does it mean for a basketball player? What does it mean for a coach? What does it mean for a parent of a basketball player, or somebody who loves playing basketball, who is still young?
Yes. Well, the reason I chose that term is stages have performers and stages have audiences. So the stage is a place where all of these groups come together and they create something special.
Yes. Stage is also something that's associated with artists, and I see sportists as artists.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I always have, because we're so unique in our expression, right?
You know, the feeling of going to to see a musician play in a pub somewhere or a bar, that's one thing. The experience of going to an international music festival like a Woodstock or a Glastonbury or something that is, you know, with hundreds of thousands of people attending with millions viewing, right?
Yes.
That's RIMPAGE.
Yes.
Yes.
Currently, other than the NBA, which is what, a few hundred people really, players and coaches, maybe a few thousand players and coaches combined and whoever else, that it's a tiny stage that basketball currently gets played on, right?
Yes.
It's a few, we're measuring in less than 10,000 people total.
Yes.
Globally. That's the size of the stage.
Absolutely. Right? It doesn't reflect the talent that is out there.
Yes.
Right? So we don't have anything against the NBA as such, but it's such a tiny stage that is really choking the talent that needs to be freed.
every school has got basketball clips up. Every club, even just from courtside, people are posting clips and reels and whatever else of basketball. But it's lots of small little stages, right?
Right.
RIMPAGE is the International Music Festival of basketball.
Right.
Yes.
It's like all the performers come and they get the millions of fans.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's more than just something that's just a few thousand people in its size.
Yes. And it's really serious in the results that you can achieve through being connected with RIMPAGE, but it's also so much fun in the process of doing it, which is really in line with the point of life, really, is to enjoy every moment of that.
Right. We had matches this past Sunday, and we had a lot of fun. We had 6 matches, which is the most we've ever had in one event. And afterward, one of the players thanked me for the opportunity to perform on this stage. And I'm gonna tell you, that feeling, just hearing that, that's the reason I do this. He wouldn't have that opportunity otherwise.
Yes, exactly. So if we have to put a bookmark somewhere, and we have to put a bookmark somewhere, we will be back to talk more about it, definitely, and to remind you and to invite you. But if we're going to finish off with one statement, what would be the message for you, the viewer, from us?
I think it would be realize that you finally have the opportunity to pick yourself. You don't need to wait anymore. Get on this stage. The opportunity has been presented to you, and now it's all up to you. For once, finally, it's all up to you. So get on this stage and show the world what you've got.
Brilliant. Rob?
Simply, you have the power. Take it and use it.
Yes. And my message is very much in line with yours, is your life in your hands.
Wow. Brilliant.
Mic drop moment.
That's the second one, because yours was a mic drop. So we drop it and pick it up again.
Thank you all for joining us. We hope that you have enjoyed this moment with us, that you will pay attention and join us, because we are not going anywhere. We want you to have as much fun as we are having, Frank. And we will be back next Wednesday. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.